Hi everybody, welcome to another video from the Careers Queen. Just today I'm kind of talking to Year 12s really about making the most of the next few weeks. Hopefully whether you were pleased, shocked, disappointed, amazed, wowed, whatever it was by your results yesterday, hopefully you were kind of in a good frame of mind today. Hopefully the head isn't too sore. I'm thinking ahead to year 13. You've got a couple of more weeks left of the summer holidays before you go back. Sorry. So now is some time you've got to think about kind of the future and planning what you're going to do, how to make the most out of year 13, but also what you're going to do beyond that. I hope you can hear me because despite the fact that it is August, it is chucking it down and there is thunder and lightning and hail and all sorts of stuff going on. So hopefully you can hear me. But anyway, so top tips, five top tips for how you can make the most out of year 13 and your future and your life beyond. So first of all, you've got a few weeks left. Think about doing some kind of work experience or part-time job or something like that, or getting it organised even if you're not doing it. Employers, I've worked with so many employers over the years who are always really shocked that young people don't have much in the way of work experience. It's a really good thing to do because it kind of gives you an idea of what you could do in the future or what you might not want to do in the future. It kind of builds on your skills and experiences. It gives you things to talk about, even things like university interviews or applications or what have you, and I'll come on to them a bit more in a minute. Might be interested in some of the things that you've done. So kind of think about it from that point of view. Some students will be like, oh, I'm not going to work for no money, but actually it's about more than just money. And as I say, part-time job is also an option, so you never know. You might earn some money at the same time as gaining some valuable skills and experience. So that's the first thing. Second thing, personal statement. Those of you who are applying to university or thinking about applying to university, get writing your personal statements as quickly as you can. Don't overthink about it. Don't overthink it. Don't procrastinate. Don't kind of try and write every sentence as the perfect sentence, because it's not going to happen. You are going to do 5 million drafts of your personal statement. You are going to be sick of the sight of it by the time it goes off. Let's just accept that factor now. But the sooner you get it started, the better, because then just get some of that content down and then you've got something to work with. So that's something that you can spend the next couple of weeks doing. Or if you're kind of thinking, I want to go to university but I still haven't got a clue what course I want to do, and you don't have to have decided the exact course just yet, but you kind of need a bit of an idea if you're going to write your personal statement. So maybe spend some of this time thinking about actually what course it is that you're interested in. I'm going to do a whole other video or videos about personal statements and about UCAS and all of that kind of malarkey. But it's just something to start thinking about now. And there is good advice on the UCAS website about all of that as well, so sort of check that out too. So my third bit of advice is about getting organised. Even if you were a little bit of a disaster on the organisation front in year 12, think about how you're going to do it differently in year 13. Get your folders all nice and neatly organised from year 12. Whether you are on a new syllabus or an old syllabus, a lot of that content that you've done in year 12 you'll probably find useful in year 13, even if it's in terms of sort of how your approach to, answering questions or essays or things like that. Even if it's not on topics you're going to cover in year 13, there's still a lot of value and information in that. And obviously, if it's a new syllabus where you are still going to have to revise all of that stuff all over again, I'm afraid, the more organised you are, the better. So get your year 12 stuff in a nice, neat, organised folder with proper dividers, all your revision cards, everything all nice and neat so that it's just there and you can have a look at it. You're not having to scramble around for hours trying to find all the stuff. And kind of make a commitment to yourself now that for year 13 you are going to be organised. So think about what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I'm a real kind of visual person, so I like doing sort of mind maps or writing to-do lists or stuff like that. That doesn't work for everybody, and I like actually physically writing stuff out. For some people, they like using their phones or whatever it is to kind of save to-do lists or what have you. So think about, playing to your strengths and what works for you. And if you can, even now, I mean, I'm guessing you probably don't have your timetables for next year as yet, but you might do. And if you do, have a think about kind of when your frees are and how you're going to make use of them, because as you know, making the most use of your frees is how you get through the year, and how you get the work done. So you could start getting some of that organised and thinking about how you're going to divide up your time. So do all of that. Number 4, a bit different, you're going to like this one. Go and have some fun. Year 13, we talk a lot about the jump from year 11 to year 12. There is a jump from year 12 to year 13, I'm afraid. You're kind of more used to life in the sixth form, so it's easier in that sense, and you know kind of how A-levels work and that kind of thing, but there is a step up, a very marked step up in terms of the content, the volume, everything. So go and have some fun, go and relax, have a proper break. You've just gone through the sorts of hellish pressure of picking up your results and all of that kind of stuff. So go and have some fun with your mates or whatever it is you want to do, just go and relax for a little bit. Kind of linked to those last 2 things, for me, one of the most fun things in the world, obviously going shopping. Who doesn't like shopping? I know some people don't, but that's pretty odd. Anyway, love shopping. And one of the things I have been doing today, in fact, is I've gone shopping for stationery. The really good thing about getting organised, I'm a bit of a stationery addict, I'm going to be honest. The good thing about getting organised is that it's a really good excuse, it's a really good argument for buying stationery, buying new stuff. So, all in the name of research, obviously, and my YouTube channel and all of that, I decided today to go and buy myself some stationery. Obviously, sadly, I'm not of an age to be going back to school, but you're never too old for stationery. That's what I say. That's my motto. So I've bought some new stationery and I'm going to share it with you today. I've got a bit of an obsession with rose gold at the moment, as in the colour, not actual real rose gold. Anyway, stationery stuff. So I went a bit crazy and bought a load of stuff today. And this is one of the things that I bought. Lovely new folder. Bought from Wilko. Interestingly, £2. I really like it. Can you see? It's all sort of sparkly and nice. So I bought that, and that's really good. And you know, having good folders, good solid big folders when you're studying for A-levels is really, really important. And excuse me, I'm just going to dip down here a minute. So, and I bought, and do you know the really good thing about going to university is you can go to lots of different higher education fairs and things like that. And pick up sorts of free bags and things, this is where I got one from. Anyway, so different bits and pieces that I got. So again, with the rose gold theme, can you see that? It's a little stand thing to put your phone on. So you can kind of sit there working, have your phone there. Not when you're at school, obviously, because the rules probably won't allow you to, but this is for home. Look, here you go, oh, nearly dropped it. There's my phone. I think I've just put my phone in upside down, I have. But anyway, you get the idea. Nice little item to put on my desk. What else have I bought today? So I bought a couple of different books. Notebooks, obviously, you know, doing your A-levels, you're going to have a whole ton of... oh, that was from John Lewis, by the way, in case you were wondering, the little phone thing. Bought some lovely notebooks. Wilko again, and Class Olsen. Is that how you say it? I never know how to say it. Loving the grey notebooks. I'm a bit of a grey colour obsessive as well, whereas the rose gold, and they go well together. So I bought those bits. What else did I buy? I bought, again, rose gold paper clips. And it's got an little bunny rabbit on the top. How cute is that? Love it. So this is the thing as well. It's about, you know, there's a lot of seriousness to do with O-levels. Make your life a bit fun as well. And what else? Oh yes, finally, I also bought this. Which again, yes, from Wilko. Can't remember how much it was, £3 or something. But it's like a meal plan thing. I don't know if you can see that properly. But it's got breakfast, lunch and dinner on each days of the week, and then a shopping list. Bit of an old person's thing, this, is it? But the thing to think about is, obviously, part of year 13, make sure you're looking after yourself. You need good brain food for all that work that you're going to be doing, and just generally sort of staying healthy and looking after yourself. and it's one of the ways of combating the stress of year 13. So make sure you are doing that, as well as other things like exercising throughout the year and going out with friends, not just working all the time looking after yourself, because your well-being and resilience is just as important as any exam you will ever sit. And you will hear me say that very often because it's really important. But anyway, those are my 5 top tips. So work experience, personal statements, get on with it, don't procrastinate. Also get your year 12 work organised, go out and have some fun, and buy some stationery. Thanks everyone, until next time, bye!